This graph shows a chord which goes through the points A and B. Represented over here is the chord again, but you'll notice that when I move that chord, as I move it from, as it changes from x1 to x3, if I can actually show that to you very, very clearly, right, there we are. If I keep on moving it, the chord, so that now it's here, you can see now that the average change is going to be represented by a different chord. As I keep on moving it and x gets closer to 3, that, and once again, that chord now becomes, right, as it gets closer, it now represents a tangent at that point B. So it's no longer average, now it is the slope at point B. And now to find the, from first principles, the slope, we will need to define that function once again. So we will have that the function of x is equal to minus 2 plus 3 on x. Okay, now the function of x plus h is therefore equal to minus 2 plus 3 over x plus h. Using our familiar derivative function, we will say that the limit, or that the function, derivative function, therefore, is the limit as h goes to 0 of function x plus h minus the function of x over h. Substituting those functions above, we'll see that that's minus 2 plus 3 over x plus h. Let's put it all into the brackets. Take away minus 2 plus 3 over x. You can see why it needs to be in the brackets because of the minus signs, because they need to be clear. And we divide it over h. I can see that I shall be able to take the minus 2 out, so I'll show you how I do that. The limit of h goes to 0. I'll take everything out from the brackets and lay it out, x plus h. So minus 2 is plus 2, and minus plus is minus 3 over x over h. That makes it really nice because that shows me that that minus 2 and that plus 2 can now disappear. So all I'm left with is 3 over x plus h minus 3 over x, all of it over h. So the numerator should be put under one denominator. So I'll just highlight that because I'll do the changes at this moment. And that is limit of h as it approaches 0. And my famous method, which I call the butterfly method, is multiplying 3 times x and multiplying 3 by that. Okay, and finally I just multiply the denominators together and I have x. I want to also insert the h, and I can do that over here. So that's over h. So simplify the numerator further, and we have 3x minus 3x minus 3h over the denominator with the h. That 3x can go, and we're left with, which is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 3h over x plus h x. Not to forget our h in the denominator, which really happens to be very fortunate because we can cancel those two h's out, and we are now left with the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 3x plus h 2 with an x. So as x approaches 0, we just get minus 3 over x squared. Now, if we want to have a look at what the tangent or the slope is as it approaches 3b there, then we will need to write down f to the 3 and insert that in there, so we get 3 squared, which is minus 3 over 9, which is equal to minus a third. Once again, the negative sign indicates that the slope is negative. And there you have the whole question on the screen.